get started right away. Actually, let me send these links out. Send the links out. And then all right. First, is there an option for no? Okay, I was trying to see if there's an option to get rid of copyright music, but there isn't. I play more games should adopt that approach where you can get rid of copyrighted music. Because I know there's gonna be some music playing that that's copyrighted, so I might have to mute the stream just for a minute or so, or skip if it's a cutscene, skip the cutscene. But we're gonna hop right into it. Twin Mirrors, the same people who made Life is Strange. And if you haven't played Life is Strange, then I think you should. It's actually a really good game. I haven't played Life is Strange 2 yet, but I do have that in my library of games to play.
The skies are finally clearing up after a light rain fell most of the afternoon. The weather's approaching 49 degrees, so we've got a brisk West Virginia evening ahead of us. Wrap up tight and settle in, folks. This is 104.3 WVCK, the Basswood Sound.
Past due bills.
Coming up after a short break, mental health expert Dr. Rick will discuss the recent opioid epidemic that's been affecting.
Actually, let's see. Audio. Can I just turn music down? Will that work? Okay. I just turned music down completely. That's just... They're probably copyright my stream right in the middle of it. Block every sound coming from this video. So I'm gonna just talk over this part. It's supposed to be music playing, but I just turned music off. Oh, okay. Hey, you're gonna be at the wake. So the premise of this game is I am a journalist returning back to my hometown after leaving for 2 years. Let me know if the game audio is too loud, so I can turn it down if you can't hear me. But you're a journalist returning home after leaving your hometown for 2 years. Your best friend died, and you're going to investigate what happened to him. And I think this is one of those games where the decisions you make affect the outcome of the game. So we'll see if I can make some good decisions. Also, it's New Year's Eve, so I mean, if you're stopping in but not planning on staying, Happy New Year's to you. Actually, let me go and... Okay, here we go. All right, lookout point. Actually, can I play with the controller? Let me see if I can play with the controller.
Time to kill before the funeral. Might as well spend it here.
No, I cannot. It won't let me. Okay, so mouse and keyboard it is.
Funeral isn't for a while, and I'm not gonna walk into town.
All right, so
This place was always one for decisions. Somewhere for things to fall apart.
I heard that this game gets really dark down the line, so
Welcome back to Basswood, Sam.
I'm looking forward to that part. I want to see like what exactly happens. Look at that
I
sunset.
came up here every chance I could. One of the all-time great views. Really makes a small town look big.
Oh, these graphics look nice. Okay.
I'm not sure Nick would even want me at his funeral, given how I left things.
Oh yeah, Nick was his best friend.
I remember spending entire summers on the banks fishing with Nick.
My hometown. It felt more imposing in my nightmares. Strange to think of Basswood without its mine.
All right, let's see.
You'd think the massive cliff face would be a giveaway.
All right, is there a sprint feature? Listen, this game looks nice, so I'm just like walking around.
There seems to be something here.
Oh, wait.
Lovers scarring a tree to write down their initials. Always seemed twisted to me. I get the feeling it still sees some use, given how bad the coverage is up here.
A plus S. His name is Sam, right? Let's see.
These trails were great to walk if you wanted to feel truly alone.
When hunting, carry with you any and all required permits and licenses. Do not hunt while under the influence of alcohol. Hunting is forbidden between half an hour after sunset and half an hour before sunrise.
Hunting is another tradition I could never get behind. Just don't see the appeal.
West Virginia's scenic mountain forests are home to deer, flying squirrels, red foxes, field mice, rabbits, and cave bats, among other animals. Bobcats, wild boars, and even black bears have been seen all over the state. Even very remote farmsteads have occasionally sighted the eastern cougar, Puma concolor, on the prowl.
Some of these species are endangered. She wrote an article about it.
Yo, where's Tiff at? She's from West Virginia.
A lot of people were upset when it closed, but not upset enough to fix it. I left a sandwich in it for a whole week once. Dad never let me forget it.
All right, let's continue.
I used to love looking at Basswood from up here. Helped give me perspective. Until that day.
I wonder, is Basswood a real city in West Virginia? See, memories.
Why can't the real world be as clear and peaceful as my own mind?
Maybe that's why he had that medicine in the car.
Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in here. Not even me.
Let's see. I should message Tiff. Tell her to hop on the stream so I can ask her questions. Basswood Rail accident. Damaged tracks led to derailing. Can I like... So, got mathematic equations for a pool. Arcade. Did I rip off Pac-Man?
I've been meaning to ask you something. Don't freak out.
Is that
Would you
Nick?
be my little girl's godfather? I wouldn't trust anyone else with this.
And yet I stopped taking his calls. He even called once the day before he died. I'll never know what he wanted to talk to me about.
Man, that's cold-hearted.
This is Anna. She works freelance. Does a lot of the human interest pieces.
What can I say? I'm interested in humans and their pieces. What do you like to write?
I gotta run to a review with Walt. You two feel free to chit-chat. And Sam, be nice.
I had never met someone so interested in others. Even in me.
So that's Anna.
The story is important. You know I think that. It's just... People around here have short tempers and long memories. Be careful. Sam, are you even listening to me?
I heard you, Anna. But no,
So what did
I
I
wasn't
do?
listening. Come on, Anna. Look at this.
What is it? Someone skinny dipping?
Anna, you really need to see this.
Oh yeah, he was ready to pop the question.
I can't even see. Something's
Brown
blocking it.
sugar.
Sam, what are you doing?
I'm trying to be romantic.
What? Wait. Please don't tell me you're proposing.
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing? You look like I just ran over your grandma. Okay, the silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring. You should know that. We've discussed it before.
We weren't happy. She was the one brave enough to face that. Lost in my head again. How much time did I miss?
So I missed the funeral. Wanted to read. Wait, So investigations. Return to car. You've wasted enough time. All right, people. Nick. Nick's been my friend since we were kids. My only friend. I ghosted him 2 years ago when I left Basswood. And now he's ghosting me by being dead. Anna, the one that got away. Would my whole life be different had she said yes? Seeing her again, that's going to be hard. Yet part of me is looking forward to it. The rest of me wants to turn around and leave now. Oh, this a memento. Bittersweet to see your own name carved in a tree. So that was him and Anne. Okay. If my proposal got rejected, I don't know. That is, I don't. We wouldn't even be talking anymore. I left Basswood 2 years ago to run away from a job at a small time newspaper. A town full of angry people and failed relationship. I didn't glance back. Now I'm going home to attend my best friend's funeral. What could be more fun than facing all the past mistakes at your friend's graveside? Okay, so I guess I can turn music back up a little bit. It was too quiet.
I missed the funeral. Maybe it's for the best. On the bright side, Nick's not alive for me to let him down again.
That's not a good way of thinking. Walter, are you still coming?
Sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'll stick around. Giving up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone? I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. Lots of hurt. And you might be right. But it's been 2 years. It's time to face the world. Time to adult. The good news, though, at least you don't have to do it alone.
So, I wonder if that's like his, like subconscious talking to him. I really hope you can make the wake. It'll be at the Haven. I'm almost there. Oh, you lying your butt off. You ain't get stuck in no traffic.
Lost the signal. Some things never change.
All right, let's go. I feel like instrumentals should be fine, right? It's only like singing that can get copyright written. Because at this point, whether you stream on YouTube or Twitch, it's pretty much the same thing. You can't have copyrighted music now on Twitch. I feel like Twitch is just a little bit further behind on it because YouTube has been like coming at people for years now. Miners Haven parking lot. All right, Sam. Let's go to the wake. Joan Bug Waldron. Nick's daughter can't imagine what she's going through.
Yuli, you actually came.
Been a while. You've gotten taller.
Can we talk?
What up? Talk
We're
to me.
talking right now.
It's cold.
Whose car is this?
So-
Is it my
You
car?
left.
Joan, that's not fair.
You left.
I'm not explaining nothing. I'm not apologizing for nothing. We ain't talking about this right now.
I don't really want to talk about this right now.
You don't want to talk about this? What are you, my age?
I'm not here for very long. I don't want to fight about the mistakes I've made.
Well, my dad died. I'm angry, and I want to fight about it.
I don't. And it takes two people to fight.
You're a jerk, and I'm gonna talk about it. It's been hard. My mom's been distant, even before all of this. I wish my dad was still here. I wish kids in class liked me. I wish you hadn't left. I wish a lot of things.
Well, I'm not a genie, all right?
Well, I don't know how much me staying would have helped.
You're the only one around here that doesn't treat me like a kid.
You are a kid.
Right?
Doesn't mean I like to be treated like one.
The awkward silence.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about what happened to Dad. It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed. He drove like a grandma, you know that. It's wrong. I don't buy it.
I'm just in town for the funeral, Joan. I'm not a PI or a cop.
You're the closest thing I can talk to. Will you just look into it, Muley? Please?
She wants her father's death to mean something. But where does that lead? What if it leads to the truth? That could change everything.
That's
An
kinda
hour
creepy, him
ago,
sitting in the
you
backseat
wanted
like
to run
that.
away. Now you want to start another investigation? A few questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight. To reassure her. And myself. This is a wake. If you poke around, people may end up poking back. Okay, whatever you do, at least leave the kid out of it. It would be cruel to lead her on. Friends don't lie to each other, even if it means disappointing her again.
She is a child. You lie when you want to.
It's your call.
Keep her. Promise to look into it. Keep her out of it. I'm gonna look into it. I'm a promise. I'm a promise to look into it for her. On
Okay.
phone him.
I'll see what I can see. And
Nick was
that.
the friend, so on
Gumshoe
phone
it
him.
up.
I'm
You
gonna
will.
find out what happened to him.
You make some good points. It doesn't fit. I hate when things don't fit.
Yeah, me too. I might just be, I don't know, crazy or something, but
You want to know for sure. I get it.
thanks, Muley. I should go in before my mom misses me. You better get in there too. Can't hide in your car all night.
Who says I'm hiding out here?
I do. See you inside.
I will not stop. I ride for mine, all right? I might have to turn the ceiling fan on. It's hot in here. I just hope it doesn't like mess with the audio. And also, whoever subscribed, thank you. I have alerts set up, but if your subscriptions are set to private, it's not going to pop up. So, as you can see, my subscriber goal is still at 128, even though I'm at 129 now. I don't know how long it takes for it to even update if the subscriber thing is set to private. But if you subscribe, thank you. It's not a notice. I mean, well, it would have been if
Might as well
I
talk to Walter. I'll have to
Who's
sooner or later.
Tara?
Whoever said you can judge someone by their car never met Tara.
But yeah, I wouldn't have noticed if I didn't look at my phone.
Yes, the
Walter,
cat food is
the
under
guy
the
that was
sink.
texting
Yes,
me.
yes, it is, Mother. Trust me. Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back. Samuel Higgs, as
Why
I
you
live
calling
and
me by my
breathe.
government name? My
Has
name's
it
Sam
really
to
been
you.
over 2 years? Regardless, I'm so glad you finally made it. It's good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's
He
wake.
looked like he
You have to bring it
kinda
in for a
handsy.
hug.
Look at Sid. Told you.
It's a Basswood back in town requirement. So good to see you. Even
Nope.
if I wish the circumstances were different.
Nah, don't.
Still not a fan of being touched?
Is anyone?
We're big huggers out here. Big huggers.
Not
Never
me.
understood that. Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
All right.
I'm not ready for this.
All right, let's go.
Here we go.
Let's go in. I swear, when it loads, it looks like it's stuck, like it freezes for a second. There we go. The loading sign is moving now.
Mr. Samuel Higgs, Big Shot investigative reporter.
Didn't think you'd ever be back in here.
I'd gladly slash your tires. Would that mean you couldn't leave town? And you are leaving town right after this, right?
Oh no, I'm
Just really embracing those hick stereotypes, huh,
Yep.
Joel?
Gentlemen. We get you good old boys another round.
Mighty kind of you, Declan. You're not worth it, Higgs.
See, I was about to
Making
make
friends
time
already,
today.
I see.
I was about to
Declan,
make some
it's
time.
been a while.
Hey, careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
I'm just here for
I'm only
Nick.
here to pay my respects to Nick. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah. Shame that. You watch yourself.
Declan. What kind of name is that?
I think it's time I go put up a photo at the memorial board. That's what people do, right?
It's the guy who got the mine closed.
I can't believe he showed up after what happened.
Wait, what y'all say? Oh, y'all quiet now. Can't believe I showed up. What's wrong with them? My best friend died.
He's owned this bar for almost a decade and still can't afford another employee.
Not really. You just quoted him a couple of times and I thought it sounded good.
All right, let's see.
Then you should read Great Expectations.
It's supposedly the spirit of coal. Doesn't really belong here anymore.
Yeah, 'cause I got the mine closed down.
Walter can be overwhelming at times, but he means well.
So I had to throw them all out on their ear, and only then did I realize.
Ah, Samuel, my favorite ex-muckracker. Join us, join us.
How was the funeral?
Wasn't there. Setting up for this.
Everyone came, most of the town, it felt like. A sea of sad, wet eyes. I gave the eulogy. Felt hollow. So hollow. He worked for me for years. For years, my best reporter. What do you even say about him?
Everything had to be just so. His desk, straight lines and clean.
Once, Anna turned everything on his desk around just to see what he'd do. He moved his chair to the other side of the desk.
It's the small things. Like he always kept his window down. Said cars made him claustrophobic. That's how he stays with us. The little details.
I remember the bar bets about that safe spot in Pac-Man. He got me one night.
Yeah, got me once too. Can't believe it's real.
Enough about Nicholas, enough. Tell me, how have you been, Sam? How have you really been?
I don't really like y'all, so I'm gonna just be vague. I'm be vague.
Got a new start and new perspectives. I'm helping my mother with her garden. I've been volunteering.
Terrific to hear, my boy. Terrific to hear.
Well, I think I've taken enough of your gents' time.
Go, mingle, circulate, but you must join us for an actual round later. You must.
Let's ask questions.
Oh, Walter, can I ask you something?
Questions are the fountainhead of knowledge.
Nick's crash. Was there anything suspicious about it?
I asked myself the same thing. The very same thing. It did seem odd. Young Nicholas, a careful man in all things, including driving. I looked into it myself. You know what I found?
What?
A tragic accident with nothing amiss. I am both relieved and saddened to say.
Ah.
Life is rarely like a crime thriller, and while I don't mind you asking, some might find it a distasteful conversation at a man's memorial. Especially from you.
I'll, keep that in mind.
No, I'm
See
asking
that you do,
everybody.
my boy. See that you do.
Nah.
Sammy! Oh, it's been ages.
Tara?
Oh, me? I've had this stomach thing lately, always churning.
I didn't
And this
ask you,
thing
girl.
with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He burned alive, you know. Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
No.
The infamous Sam. I've read that article you wrote on the mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it.
It isn't something I talk about, especially here.
Yeah.
Understandable.
I got people wanting to kill me out here.
Maybe some other time. Oh, don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, right. Don't be a stranger, Sam.
All right, Kathy. Declan, what's poppin'?
So, Sam, how's life been treating
Time to
you?
do some investigating.
Could be better. My best friend just died.
No need to snap at me, Sam. I ain't the enemy here. And your allies are in short supply, so be careful what you say. You staying in town long?
Not
I
really.
didn't
Why?
even mean it to be snappy.
You think I'm gonna disturb the peace or something?
Wouldn't be your first time. Have a nice evening, Sam.
No, I want to ask questions.
You always did know how to start a ruckus.
Oh my gosh. Don't talk to me.
Everyone here seemed to really like my dad.
Of course they did, Bug.
Everyone's nice in that creepy way. It's weird. Even Anna's weird.
Yeah, how Anna doing?
You seen Anna? How is she? Is she here tonight?
Yeah, she's getting ready.
Getting ready for what?
Well, I don't know. Something. I've been avoiding her. She's kind of like mothering me. A lot. Like, a lot. My own mom is already too much mom. You know? Do you ever just watch people?
Yeah.
It's pretty much all I do.
Me too. But I don't always like what I see.
What do you see? Never mind. You ain't got to tell me. Y'all got something to say?
Some people can play this game drunk. Anna was best at 3 beers.
Slightly short back corner legs give an advantage on regulars. Alright. Let's see, inspect. A Basswood landmark is changing hands. Longtime bartender Ethan Morrow will be taking over the Coal Miners Haven from current owner Carl Edwards. The Coal Miners Haven has been one of Basswood's only bars since Prohibition, when it started as a speakeasy. Ethan had this to say about the change. Nothing's going to change much. The place feels like home for a lot of folks here. I don't want to change that. He plans to keep Edwards' collection of decorations and hopes to add to it as the years go on. Alright, Walter's Article. Look at Basswood, the bar you forgot you remember. What? It is easy to forget the places that make our hometown feel familiar. The Coal Miners Haven is one such place. The owner, Ethan Morrow, has made sure to stay true to the establishment's name by littering the walls with all the brave workers Basswood has seen over the years. Ethan might not have reached the skies yet, but he remains optimistic. Things aren't easy, but thankfully people still think they can beat me at darts. Give it a chance when you walk by. The prices are fair, the beer cold, and Ethan remembers the name of every customer. Look at Ethan. Come on. Minus this pay attracted a lot of people back. Okay. Alright, let's continue. We can continue with the story.
Should I have brought flowers? Do people expect me to? There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their divorce, but anyone can see she's taking his death hard.
But no more than 3,000.
Bess always had a soft spot for Nick.
I thought it was
I think she liked his
4,000.
work ethic.
That's what crooked pharmacists want you to know. That amount is...
That's where Nick and I sat every time he dragged me out for drinks after work.
Alright, a couple more things to look at.
Nick and I spent so much money on this machine.
Jukebox. Oh, you can go
Can't believe this whole thing's still working.
to your memory. Your mind palace is what they call it. Okay, you know what? Let's cut that down. Wait, is that? No, that's music. So voice volume should still be up. So I guess they don't really have any voice audio for that, right? Or subtitles would have been popping up, right? I don't know. This whole copyright stuff is just making me nervous streaming right now. Alright. That was a cool memory, even though I didn't pay attention to it. Alright, Kathy, what you got to say?
Kathy,
Sam, you actually came.
I know you two
condolences.
haven't been together for a long time, but I'm still sorry.
We hadn't been close in years, but he was my daughter's father. I'll miss him. Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and Joan's never had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Maybe don't break her heart this time when you leave town. All right?
I do my best.
Hard to make promises. I don't do well with those in Joan.
I've noticed.
Okay, you better cut the attitude out.
But I'll try.
Sam, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Better cut that attitude out, girl. Photo. There's a lot of going into this mind place.
You're a lot like Pac-Man, Sam.
I consume everything in my path.
You find every last bite. The mine closing wasn't your fault. Your investigation just hurried things up. You probably saved some lives, you know.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Muley.
You piece of...
Language.
Is that a wedding ring?
I didn't know you were thinking about marriage.
She already turned me down.
It feels like the right thing to do.
Dad, what's the point of getting married?
Oh, just before.
It's just one of those things people do, Bug. Here, you can play.
Someone has to show you grown-ups. Video games are the realm of the young.
Have you talked to Anna about this?
That's kind of the point. I'll talk to her about it when I show her the ring.
If you say so. Hey, just remember I'm here, right? If you need anything. Anything but my arcade secrets. Those I'll take to the grave.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy. This photo always looked weird. Nick could never keep a straight face. He was more her best friend than a dad. Look at us.
Right
I
here.
wonder who took that picture. Happier times. Bug was so small back then. We drove straight to the sea after work on a Friday. Hell of a weekend.
All right, one more.
Those two were a great team.
All right.
Samuel,
Guess I lost the bet.
Bet?
I'm tired of people calling me my government
Yeah,
name.
that bet you'd never come back to Basswood? Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
Yeah, it's
That
not why I
wasn't the
left.
reason I left town.
Oh, you think it was that girl of yours? You left because the town hated your guts.
I can care
What are
less
you
about
even
this
doing
town.
here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am. And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords could give you a journalism degree.
It can't. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way.
Oh, you gonna shoot me?
Relax. I'm just playing. At least tell me how you been.
Yeah, like you'd care.
Not too much. But suit yourself if you want to be like that.
That's all I'm saying.
Anyway,
You don't care?
Cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked. Speaking of which...
There's Tiff. How's it going, Tiff? And we're doing pretty good.
When you and I must part, how little you know of the grief and woe in my poor aching heart. 'Tis but I suffer for your sake. Believe me, dear, that's true. I wish that
Oh yeah, I saw on Facebook that the picture in the car that you took and posted. That's good that she's back home. Anna, you crying? So Tiff, this game is set in West Virginia. Okay, so is there a city called Basswood in West Virginia? All right, Ethan, a small bartender who listens more than he talks. Ethan's bar must be the only prosperous business in town. Joel, all the miners in Basswood lost their jobs when the mines closed. I should have known. They still think it's my fault. Nothing to do with awful working conditions and inhumane management, obviously. Kathy and Nick married young and divorced quickly. I'm not sure she's ever really liked me, though I was their daughter's godfather, or maybe that just made things worse. Of all people I hurt when I left Basswood, Joan is the one who least deserved it. She was just a kid and my goddaughter. But it's a tough job to be a lonely kid's only friend. I couldn't hack it. Now that her dad died, things aren't going to get any easier for her. Angry, hurt, stubborn, hard to believe Joan was the one who nicknamed me Muley. Not that I'm looking for an excuse. I made a promise to a child that will break her heart whether I keep it or not. What if she's right about her father's death? What will that do to her? And what if I can't give her the answer she's looking for? Declan. the local law enforcement. I vaguely remember him from school. He used to get into fights a lot, usually to protect smaller kids. No one was surprised that he became a cop. Sam, okay. So the same town, the same doubts and contradictions. Face it or escape it. This time I made a different decision. The temptations to embark on another doomed investigation leading to nothing but pain was too strong to resist. Am I doing this for Joan, for Nick, or for myself? Walter. I just Googled it. Walter, my old boss at the paper, I'd say he taught me everything I know, but given my track record, that wouldn't be much of a compliment. I always thought Walter was a decent sort, the rare breed who truly believes his job is to serve the community. He's definitely overdoing the father figure thing at times. With Walter, what you see is what you get. His grief for Nick is sincere. Dennis pulled a gun out on me, so I don't like him. Dennis is the IT guy at the paper I used to work for. I remember him as a bitter and mean-spirited guy, a loner with not many friends in Basswood. So am I, but it doesn't mean we're kindred spirits. Hugh is new in town, but it seems like he knows how to fit in. Then again, as the town pharmacist, fitting in is part of the job. Still, it's decent of him to have come to Nick's wake. Tara, the office administrator at Basswood Jungle, is the proverbial weird coworker. She likes everyone and everything. Dinosaurs, romance novels, evangelical TV, conspiracy theories, rice cookies, usually unusual street names, you name it, she'd talk about it for hours. Okay. All right. Anna, my old flame, talk to me. Tell me what's on your mind.
Has it really been 2 years since I saw her? She hasn't changed a bit.
Oh, last time we drove through West Virginia, I thought we were gonna die. I was scared.
Anna?
I was driving.
Sam!
Listen, I don't like being touched. I'm gonna let it happen.
Sorry.
You already know, girl.
Old habits. Why'd it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
I won't lie, it really hurt coming back. I stopped by Lookout Point on the way here.
Sam, why'd you do that to yourself?
A desire to open old wounds. The old-timers gave me hell when I came in, too.
People around here have short tempers.
And long memories.
But most of them mean well. Sam, the mine was gonna close anyways. Maybe in a year
so the
or
towns
two,
we were driving through,
5 if the Lord has a sense of humor.
I don't know. It was like
He was gonna run dry or have an even bigger disaster.
I felt like
It wasn't your fault.
It was like, okay, if my car broke down, what am I gonna do? Because I feel like me with my skin color out there was not the best situation if something were to happen to my car. And plus, it was like, I don't know why the GPS took us through like side streets. Like instead of keeping us on the highway, it took us through all these towns, and then we went up this mountain pass thing, and it was just a lot of driving on the side streets where there wasn't a lot in between. And it just looked like, have you ever seen the movie Wrong Turn? It was something like that. I was like, well, if something happened to us, all of us are not surviving. It's a wrap.
I wish everyone else understood that.
People are scared.
But we did get to see like
Mad.
a nice waterfall.
You were easy to blame. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions. Whenever people talk about you, he always says, you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, your dad's Joe. He's an oak. Unmoving and annoyingly supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great. He was actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven, as he used to put it. You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious. But I think it's only now I realize how much I cared for him.
Okay. So, can I just throw this out there? Anna ain't ish, all right? That was my boo. And then she went and hooked up with my best friend? What type of mess is that? Like, that's one thing. I guess, you know, it's one of those things. It's a small town, yada, yada, yada. But still, Nick was my best friend. And me and you, we were serious to the point where I wanted marriage. And then you go and hook up with my best friend. See, it's a cold world out here, y'all. Stay safe.
Wait, you and Nick started going out? When did this happen?
A few months ago, he never told you? He asked me to let him be the one to say something. You two had been so close.
He probably tried. I hadn't been answering his calls.
Ah. That's the worst part, right? Anything broken just stays broken now. But this was all nice. The funeral, the wake. Walter did a good job. But it all just makes me feel heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still carrying him.
I'm not going to ask her if he was murdered. I feel like she wouldn't even know.
It's hard for me to really just wrap my head around it. Nick being gone. Smart. Don't rock the boat when the person in the boat just lost a loved one.
It's big. I can't get my head around it either. His stuff is all over my house, but he's just missing. Things without an owner. Most of it I'll probably give to Joan and Kathy, throw away. I don't even know. Sam, I'm tired, and if I'm gonna drink and cry, I want to do it alone.
I didn't ask you to drink with me, girl.
I played
You
that
could
stupid song like I told myself I would.
back up off me.
He said, or he used to say, it made him ache. I did it, and I'm going home. We need to catch up, though. Let's meet for coffee tomorrow and talk. Really talk. 9:30?
Yeah, maybe.
I'll be at the cafe across from the paper. Christina's.
All right.
It was honestly
Bye.
nice seeing you.
Nah, Sam got trust issues now.
Samuel, come. Have a round with me.
I need a drink or
You
two.
keep calling me my government name.
Or 3. And then I'll go.
People leave you or they die. That's the only way anything ends.
Okay, Anna and Nick, talk about cliches. The moment I left Basswood, my best friend and my ex get together. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how to take it, but in a strange way, it's also the thing we have in common. Anna's the only person who knows what it feels like to have lost Nick. Nah, don't put it in perspective like that.
So tragic what happened to Nick. The details are horrible. They think he didn't die on impact. Instead, he roasted to death.
She's all the
Not
way
enough to
sus
damage
right
the
now.
bones, but, you know, not a pretty sight. Unless you're into that kind of thing, of course. I didn't mean to be rude, Sam.
You were. No, I'm not gonna say that. Psych.
Well, you were,
Yeah,
Tara.
Tara, you was rude.
You can't talk about Nick like that.
Exactly.
What did I say? It was only the
This is
truth.
a wake, lady.
Poor Sam. Now that Nick is gone, everyone in town hates you. I mean, I don't. Why would I? It's not my job you destroyed. You're not the cause of all my problems. I mean, that's what you did for pretty much all of Basswood, but not to me. So,
Why she look evil?
I don't hate you.
Thanks for the confidence booster, Tara. I'll see you around.
I don't like the way she looked at me. Okay, so Kathy, Hugh, can't talk to any of them. Joan can't talk. Walter, nope.
Walter can be overwhelming at times, but he means well.
Beer.
It does look tempting.
Can I choose not to drink?
So, Nick wasn't drunk, and me? I was drunk as a skunk.
Ah, Samuel. Join us. We were just sharing stories about dear Nicholas. And let me get your next round. Maybe Ethan has a suggestion for a worthy spirit?
Oh, spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
Wait, did I take my
you've
medicine?
been coming in a lot lately. Sat right there, with a bad dad joke or two.
With friends, I guess? Maybe Anna.
Well, by himself with his laptop as his date.
He never drank alone.
You two were close, though, right? Tell me about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
He was always
I'm
good
not going
with
to talk
Joan,
bad on my guy.
But Kathy did the heavy lifting. Took her to school, fed her, clothed her, and Nick would pick her up. Play dad for a few hours. Mostly she'd just sit in the office drawing. He'd drop her back off with her mom after dinner.
Greater men have done far less by their daughters. The friend of man, the friend of truth, the friend of age, and guide of youth. Few hearts like his.
Why is
with
Walter
virtue
speaking in
warmed.
riddles?
Few hearts with knowledge so informed. If there's another world, he lives in bliss. If there is none, he made the best of this.
Burns. That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no, just something I keep on hand for toasts.
Well, it's a good choice. And sorry about that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
I'm trying my best to avoid
Everyone
drinking.
liked him. I think even Dennis liked him somewhat.
He always had a lot of friends. A few who couldn't make it sent flowers.
How's the family taking it?
Joan and Kathy seem shaken. Kathy has a lot to deal with, now more than ever. And who can prepare for losing a parent? Not a soul. Not a single soul.
Yeah, he always
It always
shows.
seemed so easy for him. Every day he'd show up, smile, no matter what.
Of the qualities in a good man, that one deserves to be at the top.
Not a quality I possess.
This isn't a place for self-pity.
That drink
It's a
option's
place for
just
dour
there.
reflection.
Yes. And drinking.
To Nick, he was my friend. He will be missed, but not forgotten.
Hear, hear.
Put that down! Kathy, what's your underage child doing drinking? You have no control over her? Ethan could lose his
I wasn't
license.
doing anything! Don't touch me!
Joan!
Leave me alone.
Ugh, you guys are all so stupid!
You do not talk to people that way.
Kathy, you better take your belt off.
I'm sorry, everyone. She's just so...
Look at Hugh stepping in. Said I could be that girl's stepfather.
That was quite heavy-handed. I hope the little one doesn't take it to heart.
Oh, she will. Best believe. Yeah, I'll shoot her.
I'll send her a text. Make sure she's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I gotta play the role of Godfather here. Check on the little one. So they really got me out here drinking. And not just casually drinking, he knocking them back.
What a night! I'd say that went well. Ish. You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if the years didn't smooth their animosity as much as I hoped.
Just shut up. Coming back to Basswood was your idea.
You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come back. It's gonna be one of those long nights inside your head, huh?
I don't even know what to say. I didn't ask you to be here.
I didn't ask for you to be here.
He is wasted.
To come back.
I couldn't let you miss this.
You just showed up.
You can't see it now, but the guilt would have eaten you alive. You're back out in the world. Feeling emotions, fitting in, that's progress.
Fuck the world. Pointless talking and more talking, and no one says what they mean. Go away. Let me enjoy being miserable.
Just try and make sure you don't do anything stupid. No promises.
I've already done something stupid. Drink while being medicated. Like heavily medicated. I don't know what type of pills they were in the car, but I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to drink after taking pills.
Hello? Checkout was at 9. Sir, we need the...
Let me turn this volume down just slightly.
No, stay
Yeah,
out.
Tiff, so I like these
Okay,
narrative-driven
okay.
games.
What kind of monsters have a checkout at 9?
Hey, narrative-driven games
happened
I
last
really
night?
enjoy.
My head. Pills plus drinking. That was not my best idea. Did I black out or what? Ugh, I can't think straight.
Late for checkout. They can wait a bit more.
Alright. Oh yeah, I told you beating what's her name at 9:30.
Oh, my head. How many of these did I take? God, what a headache.
He tried to commit suicide.
I feel
or
like a
something.
small
That's crazy.
didn't even get under the covers. Glad I even made it to the bed.
That's crazy. What we got?
Please let there be water.
Snacks.
Is that? No, that's not water. That is vodka, the opposite of water.
Beer.
No, no food. I'll just throw it all up.
No, no more beer. I need water.
No.
No water, of course. Just tossed on the floor. My mother would be proud.
Alright, let's see.
At least it won't take me long to get my things.
Didn't even unpack. Come on.
I was at least hoping I'd look better than I feel.
There we go. It wouldn't let me click on it.
I already feel more human. Now, where did I put my shirt?
Oops, shirt. And there's blood on it. Oh man.
That's not good. That's... Where did I get this?
Oh, snap.
What did I do?
Alright, inner thoughts. Maybe it'll shed some light. Not turn back. Dodging them. Oh, there's writing. Writing. Who's this Terminator dude coming at me? Danger. I'm a killer behind you. No. I'm not going to prison. Alright, come on. Take control. Ooh, this Terminator dude is after me. Whoa, they try to get me. They try to get me. Try to. Focus.
You're doing good. Really good. You're almost there.
All right. So 3 different mirrors.
Focus. Choose. Act. Deliberately. Get far away. Don't think. Just go. As far, as fast as I can. Hide. It's never happened. Going on. If I run, I'll keep running. I need to face what happened. Answers.
Oh, I don't know. Which mirror should I go through? Left, right, or the one in front? Left, middle, right. I don't know how this plays into the story. I feel like this one might be the right one to go through, just based off what he says. It's like kind of facing what happened and getting answers. While the other two kind of seem like you're guilty.
Hide. It's never happened. Going on.
Talking about hiding. This one.
Far away.
Just like you're running away as fast as you
Just
can.
go. Far as fast as I can.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with this one.
Yes, answers. Good or bad, I need answers.
I got an achievement for choosing that one.
I know what you're thinking. Stop thinking that. Pills and alcohol, you're lucky enough you didn't wake up dead.
Right?
I need to know what happened last night. The last place I remember is the bar, so I'll start there. The squeaky nail gets hammered down. Maybe don't play lone wolf detective.
I'll be safe for knowing.
There's too many questions about last night. All the obvious answers are bad, but worth knowing. Not all answers are worth knowing. I can't just run from whatever this is. So either help me or get out of my head. It's your life, Sam. I just live here.
All right. Am I breaking and entering?
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Do you really think breaking and entering is a good idea? Used Ethan's hidden spare key, no breaking involved. I don't know if he'll see it that way. I could wait for the bar to open, or I could look for answers. I picked the latter.
I'm a full-fledged what's the word I'm looking for? Burglar.
Ethan and his parents. And I'm guessing that's his sister. He always thought they'd run the bar together.
Yoink.
I remember seeing this before. A long time ago.
Oh, never mind. Thought I was gonna steal it. Journal updated. Exotic bottle. There was a big celebration at the coal miners' haven the day Ethan took over. He'd worked there for many years as a bartender, and now he owned it. It was a classic American success story. Not often seen in Basswood, man achieves modest dream through hard work. The bar was picked that night. The whole of Basswood came out to celebrate. Everybody except Celeste, Ethan's little sister. She never showed. Ethan waited for her all night. He planned to share some of that grog with her. It was hardly champagne, but it was the first bottle he bought as a new owner. As the new owner, he saved it for just the two of them, but it was still there on the shelf the next morning, unopened. Christina from the cafe said that she saw Ethan and Celeste have a fight the next day. They used to be two peas in a pod as children. She said, shaking her head, Isn't it strange you never got to meet Celeste in all the years you were a regular at the Miners' Haven? It looks like Ethan has kept the bottle after all these years, perhaps to remember the proudest day of his life, or maybe he's waiting for a time when him and his sister will laugh and celebrate together. What's the adage about happy families all being the same, while the miserable ones are miserable in their own way? It sure didn't take long for Ethan's family to develop their own brand of unhappiness. Kathy and Joan's relationship seems fraught with tension. Joan is in that awkward phase when she's a kid, a teenager, and adult at the same time. Grief isn't helping matters. She feels like there's no one in her corner. And me, I'm a drunk. I admit that packing up and leaving town could make perfect sense, but I can't. Not now, not until I get to the bottom of this. Tara has no filter. She'd make a terrible spy or serial killer. Or maybe an excellent one. Alright, let's go.
Whoa. What happened here last night? First, look around, figure out what happened. I ended up drinking alone. So who brought that second glass?
Okay, figure out what happened. Alright, this is knocked over.
Ugh. Did I do this? Sorry, Nick.
Somebody caught these hands last night. That's all I'm saying.
What knocked this clock off the pillar? These were sent scattering. Someone thrown into them? Ripped. Did this happen yesterday, or was it always like that? It seems there was a fight. That could explain the blood on my shirt. Does it mean that I was involved? I won't be able to find out without more evidence. It might have fallen off the table. Seems some people got rowdy last night.
So there's blood.
Definitely not the wake Nick would have wished for.
Let's see. What is it? Hugh Kirkland Pharmacist? Basswood Pharmacy. So drink plenty of water. Great for headaches.
Hugh's business card. Wonder why it's here. What a mess. Hope this wasn't me.
Empty bottles. Do I have enough evidence? What else am I looking for? Oh, right here. Dried alcohol could be from spills. What else? What am I missing? Gather evidence. no choice has been made. Oh, so you can actually see, you can actually choose different paths. Okay, that's cool.
The flowers are ruined. Looks like they were knocked over, then stepped on. Could be the same blood that was on my shirt. The pot was completely shattered. Looked like it might have been kicked.
DG. Dennis's initials. Was he involved in whatever happened? Wouldn't surprise me.
Dennis caught these hands. That's all I'm saying. Anything else?
They might have fallen off the table. Seems some people got rowdy last night.
Alright, do I have enough clues? I feel like I already looked over here.
Definitely not the wake Nick would have wished for.
Alright. Gather evidence about the attacker. Oh, there's a hat right here. Joel's hat.
Joel's hat. Maybe we ended up having it out after all.
Okay.
I think I've seen enough to put together the pieces of what happened last night. Just gotta think it through.
Spacebar to go into Mind Place. Alright, let's see if I can put this together.
At least I can always count on this place to make sense. Now to work out what happened while I was blacked out last night. I just need to think it through logically, throw out impossibilities. Until only the truth is left. I know I got into a fight, but it could have played out in many different ways. I have to think it through. Find out what really happened.
Alright, let's see.
My memory ends here. But there's two glasses. Who was here with me?
So my memory ends here. Does it, or does it start there? I'm gonna guess it starts there. Alright, time to form the hypothesis.
I was drinking on my own when someone approached me. I can't remember who it was, but I know we got into a fight. Obviously.
Alright.
If I figure out how the fight went, I should figure out who my assailant was.
Okay, so answer all the questions to form the hypothesis. Okay, so where did the conflict go? Towards the pillar.
Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it.
Okay, where am I clicking? Alright, I don't see where I can click over here. Alright, what does this other thing say?
Broken glass, damaged seat. It's possible the fight made its way over here.
Let's see. Near the jukebox or on the stage.
Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl. That could be it, but I still have to figure out who was sitting next to me. The jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow.
Oh, okay. So you can actually choose who you think who you want it to be, right? I think that's why they laid out multiple clues, like the hat by the jukebox and the jukebox not being in the same place, and then the whole memorial thing being knocked over. You know what, Joel? I didn't like you to begin with, so I'm gonna say it's you.
Joel's cap. Maybe he provoked me again after I'd had a few?
No? That doesn't look right.
Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it.
There we go. Bah. That looks like it could have happened, right? Right, doesn't that look like it could have happened? Hold on, wait, let's check the other guy.
Pharmacist's business card. Hope I didn't start picking on the elderly.
Wow. No, that didn't.
One hell of a mess. This could definitely be the result of two people fighting.
So they got it so you can choose between 3 people. You know what? I'm gonna. Who do you think it should be? Should it be the pharmacist, Joel, the guy who started stuff when I came into the bar, or Dennis, the guy who had the gun on him? I'm gonna let you choose. No, you don't want to choose? You know what? Screw it. Okay, it's Joel.
The jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow. Joel's cap.
Joel.
Maybe he provoked me again after I'd had a few.
Dang it, it's Joel. All right. Yeah, that's where he lost his hat at. Knocked out cold, sleep.
If the fight had ended here, the bar wouldn't be such a mess.
Wait, does that mean I got it wrong?
That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to shut him up last night. Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl. I have the complete picture now.
Okay, so you couldn't do any of them.
You know, the man who talks to himself has an idiot for an audience.
Fuck off, Dennis.
I see why you have so many friends left in town.
Yeah, you would know about that.
At least my best friend never slept with my ex. Hey, who do you blame more, huh? The backstabbing asshole or the bitch who...
Get him.
You don't talk about Anna or Nick that way.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. But not here.
Sam.
Meet me later at
Sam.
Oh, that's not what happened.
Ethan is coming back in through the front. At least I think it's him. You think it's him? I can't actually tell if you can't tell. What I know for sure is, if it's Ethan, he may not be happy to find you here. So I strongly suggest you leave.
Yep, I'm out.
I don't have time to lose explaining myself to Ethan.
I'm out. I got my answer already. Let's see. I've been live for about an hour and 30 minutes, a little over. I think the stream's going pretty well. What y'all think?
Of course. I come back on the town's Miners' Day celebration. Well, you always did have great timing. No time to dwell on that. Focus. You tried Dennis's cell phone. No answer. So what now? There's that coffee date with Anna. Anna might have to wait. I want to see if anyone has seen Dennis first. I don't know, I'll play it by ear.
Well, that's good.
Just remember, she's expecting you. She's extending the olive branch. Don't drop it.
All right.
I still have time before meeting Anna. Might as well ask if anyone saw Dennis.
Girl, what you doing out here?
Now doesn't seem like the best time to bother her.
Well, it's too late. She didn't bother.
Hey, Bug. What are you doing out here?
Hey, Muley. Waiting for my mom to get off her shift at the pharmacy. Drawing. I got a new journal after I left the old one somewhere. See?
Did you get home okay last night?
Yeah. I bike everywhere. It's not like anything scary bad happens in Basswood. At least not normally. Any word on my dad? Did you really look into it?
Nothing
I haven't
yet,
found
girl.
anything yet. I don't think.
Let me know if you find anything. Please. I feel like I need something. It's just this town, you know? This place. It feels like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't think.
Why do you think I left?
I can't stand my mom. I don't like school. Well, except for science. And just... when I imagine myself in the future...
Nah, girl. I need you to be quiet right now.
What? No, I haven't. Were you even listening to me? I shouldn't be surprised. No one listens to me.
I was listening. I just need to find Dennis.
If you hear anything about what happened to my dad, let me know.
Girl, you better get off your high horse.
Otherwise, just leave me alone.
You know what? I ain't telling you nothing I find out about your dad now. You wanna catch an attitude with me?
Joan had no clue about Dennis's whereabouts. Not that I thought she would.
Oh, he hurt.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Hello, young man. Of course you can ask. No promise answering.
Why do you bother cleaning the memorial?
Well, everything has to look its best for today. Especially the minor. I really didn't think
No, it's not a date. You know, Anna, she needs to earn back my trust and respect, okay?
People can remember with pride we used to be rednecks.
That matters to you?
It should matter to every West Virginian.
And why do you think it should matter so much?
How many West Virginians does it take to screw in a light bulb?
This doesn't sound like a history lesson.
You answer my question, I'll answer yours. So, how many West Virginians?
I'll bite.
I don't know. How many?
3. 1 to replace a light bulb. 2 to complain about how the old one was better.
That was so funny, I forgot to laugh.
That might be a little too close to home.
My favorite jokes have always been the ones that make me feel a little sad. So, you still want to hear the story?
Sure.
I'm all ears.
This fella here is a reminder of when coal miners stood together. You see, back 100 years ago, you'd be safer in the trenches than down in the mines. He didn't sit right with our boys. They demanded better conditions. Of course, the corporations, being what they are, refused and sent strikebreakers.
The mine wars. Miners came out in force, Union men. Met the strikebreakers over in Logan County.
That's right. 10,000 strong. And it all came to a head at Blair Mountain. The miners tied red bandanas around their necks for solidarity. Brotherhood. At least 100 men died in that battle. Blood spilled for what we have now.
I'm guessing you're fond of that story, huh? A lot of respect for rednecks.
Well, things were tough, but we were a united community back then. Anyway, I'll get back to it. Gonna give her a real spit shine. You take care now. Sorry, I really need to finish this. These old hands can't be idle.
20,000 men that marched through Boone County to reach Blair Mountain in 1921, where they fought for what we have now. Nothing worth having is not worth fighting for.
I've never been the romantic type, but I get why people care about this statue.
Joe, what'd he do?
Losing his legs seemed like the end of him, but he bounced back. And he's a rock.
You know, I'm happy that they did the brother and sister in this game.
Old Bridge jump, how you been?
Correctly as
What's
far
the
as like
calendar say?
hairstyle and stuff like that and skin color.
2 years, Joe.
Game
It's been
too
2
tripping
years.
sometimes with the skin colors of black people.
too long. Heard you showed up yesterday. Boys give you trouble?
Nothing. I killed somebody yesterday,
They
so
might have
I
given
can
me a
handle
bit of a
myself.
welcome back.
After the mine closed, well, it ain't easy to put food on the table. Don't let that weigh on you. No one else has lost their legs recently.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
I wish. Just about the only guy I could talk hockey with.
Not football?
I want to talk football. I could just grab anybody on the street. Dennis actually enjoys a man's sport. But no, I haven't seen him.
So, how have you been holding up?
Terribly. But Anna keeps me young. How'd you ever let her get away?
She dumped me.
You probably know better than me.
I heard all about it. Still, I always liked you. Straight shooters are a rare breed these days. I like a man that can look me in the eye and say what he means.
I noticed you weren't at the bar last night.
Went home after the service. Being crippled takes it out of you. Normally, I'd be rotting away in my recliner, but I like to come out, see the decorations, pay my respects to old Iron here. This town's been a mining town before I was born, and it'll be one after I die. It's good to get out and celebrate your roots every now and then.
I don't have the same perspective on Miners' Day that other people have.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
Alright, I gotta go.
I have places I need to be, but it's good to see you.
Just promise you won't wait 2 years before saying boo again.
I'll do my best. Joe has no idea where Dennis went. Someone must have seen him after the
Hey, you
fight.
seen Dennis? No? Alright. Coffee shop. Can I check other places before going to the coffee shop?
At least the Basswood Jungle is still standing.
Oh, a law firm. Probably can't go this far.
No luck so far, but I should keep digging around.
Okay.
Someone must have seen Dennis.
So let's go ahead and jaywalk.
Now, I can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't give me that. People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again.
You fascist.
What you just... I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks
Declan's
like you're
about
not
to
the only one
beat
who
him.
started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'll just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
So other
That
people
person
saw
you
the
were talking
fight.
to? Who's that?
I thought that was like something just randomly happened when no one else saw.
Loitering and trespassing are.
But I guess if other like
I try to
the
be
hat and stuff was
understanding,
down,
polite, but it's
the
hard
other people
when
were
no one
there.
is polite back. People call you.
I ain't got time
bitch.
for it.
Declan, I've got
I ain't got time
places
for
to
it.
be.
I'm going.
Right. Don't need me gabbing at you all day like I was Christina or something. Woo! That girl can talk. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Trust me, I know. I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
Alright, let's see. Joe is Anna's father and former miner. It was Joe's accident that led me to write about the mines, and yet he doesn't hold a grudge for that or for letting his daughter down. Part of me likes to believe he sees me as a good man. The other part knows the contempt is just hidden deep. Joan will not drop the issue of her father's death until she gets answers. Too bad that right now I need to focus on finding Dennis. Sometimes it's hard to tell with Declan if he's trying to prevent a fight or he's spoiling for one. Or he's, what? Okay, spoiling for one. Dennis behaved like a total jerk last night, slagging off both Nick and Anna to me. How badly did I hurt him? Well, we gotta find him to figure that out.
No, you will.
Thank God. I mean, why would I?
I rolled up my sleeves and I got to work.
I mean, that's what you did for pretty much all of Vassal.
You may have to get used to it. I'm just
Yo, get out the way.
What?
You move. I'm the one coming in.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
That's enough.
You must not know who I am. I killed somebody last night.
Kathy and Hugh were both at the wake. I should talk to them. Not uncommon for miners to end up in those once they get black lungs.
Oh, Sam, you here to pick up something for your, condition?
I have a condition.
Yeah, the one that makes you the way you're always so... you. It's all right, of course.
Girl, what are
I
you
won't
talking
tell
about?
anyone. I think I might actually have leaky gut. It's where your
Ugh.
intestine starts to dissolve, and your
Why not ask the pharmacist?
and let him know I might have something like that. Ew, he's basically a stranger.
Why are you telling me?
Have you seen Dennis?
I saw him yesterday. We exchanged pleasantries. At the wake? Oh, I saw you too.
She
Given
has
his
a
condition
leaky
yesterday,
gut.
he might have come in here. You walloped him. Why not ask the pharmacist?
Put the hands to him, but that's
I'll
okay.
just check the internet when I get home. It'll tell me what to get.
Don't check
It was
WebMD.
Nice.
Don't tell you that you're
Talking to you,
dying.
Tara?
Was it?
Yep. Nice short talk. That's what I like, Tara. Display to reach your customers. Alright, Hugh.
He looks like those doctors you see on commercials.
Have you seen Dennis?
Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
So I've
yeah, I
heard.
got to hear all about it secondhand. Really not my finest hour.
I would say not. After your barroom brawl. I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys. But you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No. No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
Yeah, don't, you know.
You really don't need to say things like that.
But it's true. The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover. But I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
A pill pusher who doesn't want to push pills. That's a new one.
Everything is poison. All that matters is the dose. Now, you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
Yeah.
I have to ask, why move here, of all places? You know, here, Basswood. A blink and you miss this town. People move out of Basswood, not in.
The town I used to work in had 100 other pharmacies in it. Oh, you'd make sales. But you don't get to know anyone, ever. Plus, if I'm being honest, I always imagined I'd retire in a small mountain town. Samuel, I saw you talking to Walter. Can you ask him something from me?
Depends.
What do you want from him?
I was hoping the Basswood jungle could run a piece about me. You see, some of the older folks see me as an outsider still.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'll think about it.
I really appreciated the chat. But I'm afraid it's time I get back to work. Do come see me again.
Nah, I'm alright. Alright, Kathy. Let's talk. Actually, wait. He has a strong opinion on my article. Firmly believes it was a good thing. Maybe the only one in town. No coincidence he didn't grow up here. Alright, Kathy.
Still here after all these years.
Hold on,
She followed Nick to Basswood, but never liked it.
What's she doing back there? Hold on. Kathy, what you doing? You learn how to read?
Hey, Kathy.
Oh, Sam. What can I do you for?
Dennis hasn't come in today, has he?
Dennis? I haven't seen him since last night. Why? You looking for trouble?
Last night we got into a fight. Like a fist fight.
Really? I'm sorry I missed that. You could both use the thumping. But I left early to go check on Joan. Did you have to say that fantasy about her father being murdered was real?
That's not what
I just want her to be a little girl, not a little Sam Higgs, sneaking around and getting into trouble. And now all she can talk about is how you're gonna prove that she's right. Sorry. I know it's not your fault, but I just don't... I don't know what to do with her. She's my daughter, and I feel like I'm losing her. I gotta go. If the boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
No one in here was much help.
Not even close.
Hiking is an activity best done alone on a Sunday afternoon.
Working at the cafe most of the day. Really would like to talk if you're still around. I guess I can go see Anna now. Alright, so I'm just going around asking for Dennis when he's probably dead somewhere. What up,
Hey,
lady?
Don't remember seeing you in town before. Passing by?
I suppose. I grew up here. Been gone for a couple of years. I'm not staying long.
Wait, you managed to leave and still came back? You'd never see me again if I left.
Why don't you then?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna take my millions of dollars and make a run for it. I can barely get by, like everyone else here. Too poor to stay, Too poor to leave.
I don't imagine Walter had obituaries in mind when he became editor-in-chief. I don't imagine Walter had obituaries in mind when he became editor-in-chief. No luck so far, but I should keep digging around. Someone must have seen Dennis.
I was trying to ask the girl a question. Alright, cafe.
Remember when this whole celebration used to be twice as big? Back when this town wasn't just a dead horse field. Now I've gone and made a bit of a mess. Oh, Sam, is that you? Dear, please, could you help an old doddering woman?
Do I have a choice?
Do I really have a choice? Or are you just gonna guilt me with the social contract till I agree?
The second one. You always were a character.
Let's see. I guess we can go to this mine place again.
Okay, Muley, for 2 points. What is the name of the pink pony on the animated cartoon show Prancers? The super cool one I was telling you about the other day? You know, my favorite?
Polly. Polly Pony?
No, that's her sister. She's totally different.
Then what is her name?
I'm not telling. What if the card comes up again?
You really like to win, huh, Bug?
All right, coffee for you and hot chocolate for the young... Is that a comic about monsters?
It's about Tardigrade Man. He can survive almost anything. His only weakness is his own emotions. He's based on the microscopic tardigrades. It has 8 legs and can survive star radiation.
Huh. Well, it doesn't seem like the kind of thing a young woman should be reading.
She says she's gonna be an entomologist. What can you do?
I am going to be an entomologist. I'm going to study every bug, especially the crawlies. But tardigrade isn't a bug. It's a microanimal.
Well, good for you. Sounds like just what a young woman like you should be reading.
So,
She ain't know what
can
to
we play
say.
this again tomorrow, maybe?
We can play as often as you want.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
Pinky swear? If you break those, you go to hell.
I don't think you're supposed to be using that language.
You can't break this. No matter what.
You're real intense for a kid, you know that?
Say it!
I won't break the pinky swear, no matter what.
Thank you so much. You're always such a dear.
Say, Christina, have you...
Oh, Sam, it's been years. It really is
Girl,
so
don't
nice
cut
to
me
see
off.
you again.
Yeah, likewise,
I
but...
wanted to come to the funeral yesterday, but just thinking about it, oh dear.
Now, I know you want to interrupt her, because I want to interrupt her. So eyes on me, buddy. Happy thoughts, deep breaths. Yeah, well, speaking of the...
Poor Joan, losing her father at such a young age. Oh, what a tragedy. I was trying to find one of those games she likes so much to cheer her up. Poor child only has Kathy now, and, well, far from me to criticize her.
We asking.
Have you seen Dennis since yesterday?
Have you not learned to not interrupt people when they're talking, Sam?
I don't have time for small talk today.
As rude as ever. I haven't seen Dennis. You have a nice day.
Thank you. That's all I needed. Talk about interrupting people. She interrupted me 3 times in a row.
Anna's here. I should talk to her.
Hey, man.
What up, guy?
Thought I knew everyone, but I don't know you.
I used to be a regular a few years ago.
Oh, right. You're one of those who skipped town when the mine closed down.
You could say that, yes.
Town ain't changed much since then. Same old boring Basswood. I know most people hate that, but I don't. It's quiet here. It's nice.
So quiet, there's no rush hour, I guess.
Right? Hey, man, my break's over. I gotta focus on work.
All right. Books, plants.
Good to see someone finally knows how to take care of a plant. It's basic, yet so many people manage to mess it up.
Nope.
Glad to see Joan hasn't changed too much.
I've lost the book. So I've lost the book by the title of The Grinding Gears. It's the 6th book in the Tardigrade Man series. If found, please leave Christina. She will let me know. Thank you, Jay.
Cowboy must have lost his keys. Christina, always bringing positivity.
Cupcake contest. Bring your most creative ideas and delicious decorations. The winner gets 3 free dozen cupcakes. Inspire us with your cupcake dreams. The cupcake contest is back.
I need to? Different priorities, I guess.
Alright, that's it for this wall. Alright, let's talk, Anna.
Sam! Glad you came.
Of course. I said I would.
I can still be glad about it. So, I hear you got in a fight after I left the lake?
Honestly, if it happened again, I'd have hit him again. He was asking for it.
That does sound like Dennis.
Yeah, speaking of, you haven't seen him today, have you?
Why? Afraid your powerful blows laid him up?
So, what are you working on?
I'm working on an article on how nature does its best to reclaim the land after a strip mining operation. Why are you looking for Dennis? I can tell something has you spooked. I can always tell.
Go on. Tell her. You could honestly use a non-imaginary person to confide in.
She might slow me down. Or try to involve the cops.
She might do those things, yes, or she might be someone who you can trust, who can help.
Oh. Can I trust you, Anna? I don't know, because you slept with my best friend. But you look a little concerned. I'm a trust her.
I woke up today and my shirt was covered in blood.
Blood? What happened?
I don't know. Last night, pills and alcohol mixed. It's all a blur. That's why I'm looking for Dennis.
Have you tried the Basswood Jungle? He likes to work weekends.
No, not yet. I'll do that right now.
Sam, is there anything I can do to help? Oh, nah. I'm just gonna do my own thing. Oh, Sam. What have you done?
Well, I got an answer out of her. Alright, the Basswood Jungle. Still smoking that same cigarette, girl? Is this Walter?
Seems Walter's got a lot on his mind. I know the feeling.
Samuel, my young soul, are you still haunting this pallid town?
And are you still wearing the same clothes from yesterday?
Walter, you haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Can't say I have. I hear you got into quite a tussle. Quite the tussle.
Nothing other than that?
You should try the Basswood Jungle office. I've known him to go in on Sundays. He may be a prickly pear, a very prickly pear, but he's dedicated. If he says something will be done Monday, come the devil or come the rain, it is.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
You know, I'm glad I ran into you. If I may bend your ear for a moment. I've been thinking lately about age, life, the turn of the clock.
You gonna
No
retire?
one gets sharper with age. When do you think it's time to hang up the saddle?
When you can't ride anymore? Yeah.
A true cowboy rides until the last day they can ride.
I had a feeling you'd say that. I have a lot to think about. Thank you for your ear, but soon I must abscond. Sunday lunch with Mother is sacred. Call on me anytime, young Samuel. Anytime.
Walter, you weird. Where did Joan go? Look at this dude. You lucky it wasn't you.
Locked. I should check the back.
My. Look what we got here. Showing your face in town again. I thought you were smarter than that. But I'm glad we ran into you. We have unfinished business after all.
Joel, look.
Oh my.
I don't want to
okay.
have this again.
Okay.
We clear?
Hold on. Punch back.
Nice sucker punch.
Yeah, what up? I killed somebody
Not
already.
so bad. Well now,
Don't test
seems
me.
you want it beaten. I can oblige.
Declan's right down the street.
This is a small town. There's not enough room for you in it.
All right, Declan. Okay, never mind. I was telling him he lost his keys in the bakery, but you know, it's alright.
Been a while. This place used to be my home, or at least felt like it. Where is Dennis? He should be in here.
Alright. So let's find Dennis if he is in here. If it wasn't his blood on my shirt, then I don't know whose it was. Oh my god. Okay. So it was his blood on my shirt. Oh, look, Pac-Man.
Dennis. Dennis. What happened? Who?
Oh boy.
Is that how I got blood on me? Did I?
Oh, back to the mine place. I got the force.
You can do this, Sam. When you focus, you can think through any problem. Keep going. You got this.
Why did you kill me? Why did you kill me?
No, get my way.
Sam, focus on me.
Oh. Okay, he's right here.
Sam, no, don't think about that. Don't let it in. Focus on me, Sam. Dennis is a distraction.
I don't know how you want me to do this when...
Keep going. You got this. Sam, no, don't think about that. Don't let it in. Focus on me, Sam.
Alright, I got it this time.
Keep going. You got this.
I think I'm just pushing the wrong buttons. Alright, where you at?
Don't give up, Sam. You almost have it.
There we go.
This is Dennis's office. There must be some clues around.
Oh boy.
Keep it together. You can solve this.
Come on, Sam.
Figure this out before Dennis dies again and the panic overwhelms you. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? Blood sprayed on the desk from the injury, but I need more to go on. The chair is pretty far away from the desk, but I don't think that's important. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? Blood all over the monitor. Not much to go on. I need something useful. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? Gunshot. The bullet went clean through. The killer must have been close. Where did the bullet go?
Blood, bullet impact.
The bullet stopped here. Small caliber like Dennis's gun. I need to find that gun. From the angle this was the shooter's position. Was it me? From the angle this was the shooter's position. Was it me? There's nothing useful in those drawers. Dennis had his gun on him at the wake. The bullet stopped here. Small caliber like Dennis's gun. I need to find that gun.
Is it?
Dennis's computer is signed in, but that's not what I need. The bullet stopped here. Small caliber like Dennis's gun. I need to find that gun.
I'm trying to find the clues, but I guess I can't. I need to just focus on trying to find where this gun is.
Sam, stop it. Come back to reality. But you didn't do anything. Dennis was already dead when you arrived, can't you see? Dennis was shot, and you don't even own a gun. How could you have done it? All you did was move his body, which is how your shirt got stained. Think about it, Sam. Calm down and think. You're right. I can see it. I have the complete picture now.
But who has their gun just sitting out there like that? That's my question.
The blood on the shirt was Dennis's, but I didn't kill him. I found him dead. Blackout drunk, panicked. I stumbled to my car. Luckily, I ended up back at the hotel and not wrapped around a pole. Now, I know I didn't do it. The police, though, may not feel the same way. I need to search the area. See if I can find out why someone would murder Dennis. I need to find out why Dennis was killed. It may have something to do with Nick.
Then you didn't deserve this. No one deserves this.
Oh man. I'm pretty sure I need to check the computer, but just to be sure. Make sure there's not anything else I'm just missing. Okay, so going to be home very late tonight. Sorry, I need to make an a-hole understand how the world really works. I won't be up to make breakfast, but there's some waffles in the freezer. It should be. So he never finished. Let's read March 1st, and then...
Whatever Nick was looking into seemed big, but he said it fizzled out.
Curiosity. Hey, wait, sorry to disappoint, but I decided to drop the story. It turned out I got to a dead end after all. Better luck next time, I hope. Dear Nicholas, I hope you had a pleasant trip. You mentioned last week that you were on the brink of a big story. Things on our side have been rather lackluster, I'm afraid. I was hoping maybe you would like to share with this old owl what you have up your sleeve. Walter.
Emails between Nick and Dee. They're talking in codes. Nothing stated clearly. They didn't want to risk anyone learning of their meetings. Smart. Someone was watching.
Urgent. So I didn't think I'd hear from you again. If you're willing to talk, I'm very willing to listen. I can make the meetup tomorrow.
The puzzle comes together. Dennis was reading everyone's emails. He found out that Nick hadn't stopped his investigation like he'd told Walter. And that Nick was still talking to some informant. Then he decided to tell me. And now he's dead. I need to look through any notes Nick left in his office and check Walter's computer. They have to have something for me to go on. Nick must have left some notes behind somewhere.
All right, let's see.
Walter also might have something on Nick's work. I should look around. There's a lot of junk in here, but none of it is useful to me.
Yeah, I can't check any drawers.
You didn't deserve this. No one deserves this.
Let's see. Search Nick's desk. I told her everything about Dennis, the fight, the blood on my shirt. She took it better than I thought. She's worried, but she didn't freak out. Maybe things would have been different if I had learned to confide in her before. What was I thinking? As if I needed more punches after last night's bar fight. Joel and the boys are clearly planning to celebrate Miner's Day by breaking my nose, and I don't have time for distractions now. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Oh, wait, memento. Frantically trying to solve Dennis's murder only made things worse. I realized I had to take a different approach. Calm down first, analyze second. Walter's thinking about retiring. I'll believe it when I see it. Dennis is dead, shot to death at his desk. He often pissed off a lot of people, but who would do this and why? Apparently, Dennis used his IT privileges to read people's email. He knew Nick was investigating something. Is this why he was killed? Nicole, too poor to stay, too poor to leave. It would make a good headline for an article, and it should write about Nicole. It's a real Basswood story. Probably a high school dropout, but he seems content in Basswood. Christina owns Cafe Americano just across the street from my old office. Anna, Nick, and I used to be regulars. Christina knows everyone in town. She's the gossip hub of Basswood. Serves great coffee with a laughter that can be heard all the way across Basswood. At least it was like that in the olden days. Christina loves to talk, but only on her terms. Straight answers are not her thing. Alright, so we're gonna go check Walter's desk. Actually, no. It said check Nick, Dennis's desk first. So let's see if there's anything on his desk that I can see. Actually, wait. Oh, Nick's desk, not Dennis. Whose desk was this?
If I had the code, I could get in here.
Office supplies and old notes. Too easy to access. Wouldn't keep anything important in there.
The only thing she cared about then was looking at bugs and drawing them. Nick's computer is missing. He took it home to work or stolen? Nick, Anna, and me.
I'm gonna leave it. They'd probably be like, "Oh, your fingerprints." Cheers. Next time, it's your turn. So I left you some pepperoni rolls in the fridge. Don't. Nick's nameplate.
Nope. And with something like 10,000 combinations, I doubt I'll stumble on it. I should keep looking.
Let's see. There's probably something up here.
They don't even work here anymore. Someone should really clean up this board. Nick's handwriting. Always paranoid about forgetting things.
2341. Maybe that's it.
Valid question. Still not sure.
2341, right? Yeah, okay.
If I had the code, I could get in here.
2, 3.
It was a good guess, just not the right one. I should keep looking.
Okay, there's nothing up there. Actually, maybe. I was like, maybe I should take the picture, but I can't take it anymore. My old desk.
Walter always treated us like family.
Let's see. Anything.
So strange how calm it is out there when, well, this happened.
Enter password.
There might be something around here that hints at Walter's password. Ugh. My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place.
My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place. Walter was never tech-savvy. He just uses words that mean something to him. There's a good chance there's a clue in his office.
Walter's
Walter
favorite
had this article framed after he saw the boost in traffic the Haven got. Basswood is his blood and soul. Wouldn't surprise me if he said it as his password. His granddad rock a thing? If so, Walter and Anna are both into it.
The ink spots, great decision notes. It's about time somebody teaches you the real classics. Let me know what you think.
Good for Walter that Judith is doing all right. She means the world to him. So much so that she could be his password.
Alright, Mr. Dodson, as per your mother's wishes, I am pleased to inform you that your mother is well on her way to full recovery. Following a detailed and thorough medical examination, she is now fit to leave our care. As per my recommendations, Miss Judith will surely leave for Costa Rica. The warmer climate will help bring her back to full strength. If you have any need of clarification, please contact me. P.S. Your mother asked me to remind you that your own medical exam with my colleague, Dr. Chavez, is long overdue. Okay. All right. So Judith or Basswood?
That's not it. I have to keep looking. And I'm in. Let's see what secrets you got in here, Walter.
Let's see. Sent. Help. From to Bless Mitchell. Bless, I wanted to extend my greatest thanks again for your help. You are a scholar and a saint. It looks like I was worried unnecessarily. Regardless, thank you for putting my mind at ease. Huh. Inbox. Best, okay. So April 4th. So here's a report on Nick's crash. You haven't asked for one of these in a while. Nothing all that interesting in here. Just another sad day by the roadside. West Virginian roads take more good sons than guns do. Best on this, the greatest thing you're ever seen. Okay, so. Open file.
Mostly standard so far. By the book. I see why Walter wasn't worried.
Persons involved, Nicholas Waldron. Narrative, car found against a tree surrounded by debris. Fire started at or after impact and burned out with Nicholas Waldron in the driver's seat. Skid marks and other traces suggest the driver was startled by an animal and exited the road at high speed. Drivers most likely inebriated in some form.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. Nick would never drive without his seatbelt on. And he always kept his window open.
So details of investigation. Airbags deployed, seatbelt was not on, windows were rolled up. The driver probably drunk and forgot the belt. The fire burned out a small area around the car but did not spread. Unknown if driver was alive at the time of crash, but if so, did not survive the fire. Blunt force trauma, smoke inhalation, or burns are all possible causes of death.
The car really burned, though that's very uncommon in most crashes.
I don't know.
So, Walter got the police report from Bess.
Nick was supposedly drunk at the wheel, which doesn't sound like him. And his seatbelt was off and his windows up, which both sound very wrong. Walter seemed to buy it, but I don't know if I do. I think it's time I check Nick's office. Hope he still leaves his notes out.
All right. I checked his desk though, right?
The only thing she cared about then was looking at bugs and drawing them. Nick's computer is missing. Took it home to work or stolen? Weird. Nick was always more a fan of beer than working late.
Anything?
Valid question. Still not sure.
What would you say do you hear? What? What would you say you do here?
They don't even work here anymore. Someone should really clean up this board. Nick's handwriting. Always paranoid about forgetting things.
2341.
Nick's handwriting. Always paranoid about forgetting things.
What the heck am I missing over here? Let's see.
Nope. And with something like 10,000 combinations, I doubt I'll stumble on it. I should keep looking.
Three 121.
4 digits. Wonder if that's the new code for the archives.
Alright, 3121.
Thanks, Bug. Your obsessive snooping pays off. Nick always kept extensive records of his work. He was almost obsessive. How could there be so little information regarding his last investigation?
Alright, let's see.
Nick was looking into the impact the closure of the mine had on Basswood. What was he looking for?
Unemployment skyrocketed after the mine closed. Very normal. Flattened out in the last year or so. On the rebound, numbers looking good. Trend or outlier. Need more data points. Name of passenger Nick Walden from West Virginia to Florida. Train 251.
Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something, or someone.
Let's see.
Nick had a contact. Same name as in the email. He was onto something big.
Alright, so 1:27, 8 p.m. with D, twitchy guy, but might have something useful. 2:12, 5 p.m. Second meeting with D. This is actually something, assuming he's not full of crap. Always wants to meet in spooky spots. Maybe he's seen too many movies. 3:18, 10 a.m. with D. Had to buy him breakfast, and he said we couldn't meet anymore. Seems like a dead end. 4:01, thought I'd lost him. Glad he's open to talk again.
What Nick was looking into was something big and dangerous. It's why he was so careful.
Alright, so we need to get out of here before someone comes in and see the dead body. Please?
So, did you come to the logical conclusion to this mess we're in? Just a hint. We should get out of town immediately. Nick was in over his head. Working on his own might have ended badly for him. Exactly. Like I said, you should get out of town. And the details of Nick's death, it doesn't sound like him. 2 years is a long time, Sam. He may have changed more than you know. Changed decade-long habits? I need to go to the crash site. Just remember, if you're right...
Sam? What's happening? Dennis. That's Dennis. What happened? Is he...
Anna, listen to me. He is dead. Dennis is dead. Don't panic.
Oh my God, no. It's... How could this happen?
He died last night. Hours ago. Not much we can do right now. He asked me to meet him here after, but I was so drunk I arrived late. And the person that actually showed up killed him.
Your bloody shirt was clearly from this. That means you were here yesterday. It links you to the crime scene. And you've been running around town all morning asking about Dennis. It won't look good. We need to call the police.
They'll think I killed him. I thought I did at first. I have no alibi.
This is not about you. Dennis had a family. They have to know what happened. It's the right thing to do. Do you want Walter to find his body come Monday?
She has a point. Someone is gonna find him eventually. Involving the police would only slow us down. I'll be more efficient on my own. Efficient and possibly friendless. You've already trusted Anna once. I suggest you keep on that road.
I don't know. Oh man, I don't want to be like a... If I tell her, if we call the cops, and I'm probably gonna get locked up right away. But if I leave right now, I'll look guilty regardless. Like, the logical thing to do is to call the cops. I have to.
Okay, but not that phone. Use one of the landlines here and don't leave your name.
You remember I'm a journalist, right? I know how to keep things confidential.
Also, I think whoever did this might be linked to Nick's accident.
This is about Nick? The crash?
I'm going to the crash site to confirm my suspicions.
I'm going with you.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
You trusted me before. It's only fair I do the same for you. I'll call the cops from here so they can't track us.
All right.
All right. Oh, man.
we are.
It barely looks like anything happened.
It's been a week, but we'll find something. I know we will.
Is it okay if I stay here? I don't think I'm ready to...
Sure. I doubt I'll be good company anyway.
You mean you're over-focused to the point of non-reactive thing? I remember, especially how you always end up being right somehow. I hope. I don't know what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me neither. This is the place. Nick, I'll get to the bottom of this. First, gather the clues. Cold, hard, plain facts. That's the only way I'll know what really happened.
Alright, let's see. After I found Dennis murdered, Anna and I called the cops. We tried to cover our tracks as much as possible. I'm not happy about Anna getting mixed up in this, but being honest with her feels like the only right thing to do in this whole mess. Nick's accident report was shoddy. I can't count on the police anymore. Worse, they might think I killed Dennis. I'm not sure dragging Anna into this was smart. Alright, so I'm going to end the stream here. It's going on 3 hours. But we've made some progress. So I appreciate everyone who did stop by for stopping by. And I'm hoping to do this again tomorrow on New Year's. So everyone have a happy New Year's and a good night. And stay safe. Alright, I'm out. Peace.